Jennifer, I give you credit. You remember. I forget. We be 10 minutes into the meeting before I remember.
That is okay because I forgot Tuesday night till I remembered. But welcome everybody to D14 PR Club. And I just want you to take a little second, real quick, to look at this um, initial. And since we are recording and taking pictures and things of that nature, we just want to make sure that you know that you are aware that by attending this training, you consent and authorize D14 to copy, use, and publish any of the images taken in any format, photographs, videos, etc. of you. You understand that these images may be used for a variety of purposes and may appear on the District 14 website, social media, promotional materials, or any other media. Just a reminder. So the focus of our thing tonight is flyers. We all have contests coming up, open houses. How do I make a flyer, or how do I make it better? Is the number one question. Well, before we begin, I would just want you to make sure that you can see and hear me.
Mhm.
And if you're not talking, if you could please put your mic on mute. And if you do have a burning question, put it in the chat for me and we will get to it. So I just want to give you some basic tips of flyers. Have a visual interest, colors, images, etc. We are visual people. We like to see color. We like to see photos. So give us something to kind of grab our attention, but don't go too crazy. It's simple. I can't express how much that, yes, we are in this world where it's a lot of color and it's a lot of different things going on, but sometimes it can be too busy. And also, if you are not a graphic designer and you say that is not my forte, don't try and copy somebody else. You keep it simple. I use one standard format 4 times and just change the font, the pictures on it, and that was it. I used it 4 different times for 4 different types of things. So keep it simple if you're just starting out or you're just like, okay, I got to get this out. Stay as close as you can to branding guidelines. Yes, you may not be using that logo, but we want to make sure that you're not too far off the beaten path with lime green and top pink for a flyer. So we don't want to go too crazy. I use posts on my wall for inspiration because I am a little bit creative freestyle. So I go there and I look up different things, and if it fits what I need, then I use it. But I also go back to number 2 and keep it simple. And remember, Toastmasters has free professional images for us to use. So you don't have to get everybody together. Okay, I need a club photograph for this flyer. Just go to Toastmasters and they have it there. They have a whole slew of them ready for you to just download and use. So they also have some flyers. So, again, if I say that you just want to keep it simple because you're on a tight deadline, they have multiple different types of open house flyers that you can just download, put your club information, and look whatever information you need, and send it out. Ready to go. Also, if you are out and about and you have prospective members that you want to invite to the club and you already have this pre-filled, just pass it out and keep rolling. They even have one specifically for a speech contest. And it could be for club, area, division, and you just put your information in and you're done. That's one less thing for area directors to do. Or division director to do, or a club that really doesn't have a strong BPPR. Also, if the club contest one was a little bit not your flavor, you have save the date. So you can just put the information of what activity, event in there, and you're good to go. Now, these links, and I'm going to put them in the chat right now. these links, TI professional flyers and PNG. No, they are not in PNG format. They are in the TI professional flyers are in PDF, and a couple of them are in Word. They are in zip files because they have different sizes. You will see A6 like internationally, and they also have the letter size. So, okay, so I'm gonna send you those links in just a second. Any questions thus far?
Hello,
Yes.
good afternoon, Jennifer. My name is Janice Palmer, and I am the VPR for my club, DeVry.
Mm-hmm.
And so this year, I appreciate this meeting because it helps me with some of those flyers and the templates. Sometimes I like to create my own, but just knowing that I can go to those templates and then, because that's something that I'm trying to work on. I've already, at our club, we've already did all of our meeting templates for the year. So now I'm trying to get our calendar together and then also work on flyers to attract new members for the club. So that's great to have all those templates where I won't have to try to figure out things. They're already done. I just pop our information in them. And then Randy is a big help as well too.
Okay. All right, and there was someone else that had a question real quick.
Yeah, Jennifer, those images, the TI images are excellent. They're very professionally done. But the problem that I have is that since they are not in PNG or JPEG format, then I can't really post them on the website because I personally don't know how to convert those images to those particular formats. So that's the problem I run into, is that I cannot, unless there's another way, post them on the website.
There is another way. Okay, so on your computer, I want you to type in SNP, SNIP, and you will see one of two things. You either see snipping tool or snip in Sketch.
You want us to do that now?
Do that now. Yeah.
Okay. So get out of Zoom and go somewhere and just type it in.
If you have the Windows that has a little bar at the bottom where you type in search or something.
Okay. Oh yeah. I do see it. Okay.
Just go ahead and start putting SNIP. And you will see something with the scissors, and it either says snipping tool or snip in Sketch.
Yeah. Okay. It says snipping tool is moving. What is it doing?
Okay. So you should see snip in Sketch as well then.
Take a new snip. Press Windows logo key plus shift.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you real quick. Let me open up a PDF. All right, I got one. Hold on. So what you do is you open the snipping tool. If you have the one with the scissors, it has different things such as, hold on, let me open it because I have the snip and sketch open. At the top, you have new, and then there's mode, delay, cancel, and options. So with the snipping tool, when you're trying to do freestyle, you're going to click on mode and put freeform snip. Now, if you are one of those ones that's like, okay, my hand is not that steady, or either I don't want it to come looking that crazy, you can click on something, the next one that says, well, the next one is rectangular, and then after that is window snip, and then you just crop as regular. And so you just click on freeform or either window snip. As you can see, I am not doing this straight, and it crops it and it pops up, and you be able to crop it and save it as a JPEG or PNG format. That's what you can do with the PDFs that sort of like the flyers and different things of that nature that you trying to put on your website. Just go to the snipping tool or the snipping sketch, cut it out, save it as a JPEG. That's the easiest way to do it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's the logo.
I'm sorry, someone said what?
Sure. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm not still on mute. I see it now. You draw what you want to put in. I pulled up the color palette. I see it now. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to go to Toastmasters. Bring it up. Got too many windows open. And I hope that everyone had a chance to actually open and look at the brand manual, because that will really, really help you on the different formats and how to stay close to the branding as possible. So on here, these are the different logo designs and elements. And so if you click on the logo color, there goes the regular logo, and you can just right click, save image as, and because you are either downloading. So that's where you can find the logos, the word marks, and pathway logos and badges, and also for your social media, they have it in a PowerPoint for the different ones. And like the cover photo that goes at the top of your Facebook page, these are those. And if you're having an event, and we can go over that in a different month if you wanted to set up your an event on Facebook for your page or something. And also LinkedIn as well. So this is where you will find those different things, and it's on that chat that I just put in, the chat a minute ago. This is where you will find the images. So you have to double click on it twice. Don't ask why, but you have to double click on it twice, and it will bring up these different images. And it's like 15 different files. Sometimes they have the ones where, like, if you took her, you could put like want to be a leader or something, or and then also
and they're in
this
PNG.
yeah. And this one is the one that I used when I did the Club Coach flyer. So you have different options of what to use.
How did we get there?
Okay, the link is in the chat. I put the link for you in the chat. So
Jennifer, which one of those would be appropriate for like the area speech contest, or like if you wanted to celebrate a certain Toastmaster member or something? Because that's the kind of stuff I was looking for.
Okay, if you want to do a speech contest, I mean, this one right here in the corner with this lady with the gavel, that's appropriate. Or basically, any of them that has like that has someone speaking
Okay.
with the materials, like over here with them speaking. Now,
Okay.
if you
Perfect.
wanted to highlight someone, then that's a little bit different because you would have to get a photo release from that person in order to put their picture out there.
Well, I actually meant for a highlight because what happens is now that the clubs have finished and they started turning in their names, but some clubs are sending delegates. I was wondering how could I, showcase the one or two that are coming to the area contest from the club. Do you put their name or do you just? Okay,
Okay, so
never mind.
you wanted to make like a little graphic of the people that you are spreading the word about.
That's what I thought, but maybe I just need to use the stock one. Sound like that's too much.
No, no. So you can just take a simple blue background, right?
Hmm.
Okay, let me go to post my wall and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, but yeah, that's where you can find the photos.
Oh, she said post on my wall.
Any questions so far on Toastmasters before we move on to Canva and post on my wall?
Yeah, just a question, Jennifer, about the links that you put in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's kind of hard for me to capture all of this. How can you go back and, I don't know, save it or something?
Okay.
This is important, but right now I just feel like I don't know how to save it.
Okay. So it's a way to save the chat itself. If you
Mhm.
open up chat and down to the bottom where they have like the two file and then it's three little dots right past file. If you click on them, the top line says save chat and it will save it in a folder on your computer for you. And
Okay.
that way you're able to go back in, and what you will have to do for the links is just copy and paste them into your Internet Explorer or whoever browser.
Oh, right. Okay. So by clicking on that, I said save the chat. And
Mm-hmm.
it came up and said the chat is saved.
Yeah,
So to retrieve it, where do I go? Where did it save it
you
on?
have to go to My Documents and you'll see a folder named Zoom. Open
Oh,
up that folder and it will have, I guess, the meeting and the date.
mhm.
And you open it up and you'll see the text file of the Say Chat.
Thank you so much. That's very
Mm-hmm.
helpful. Thank you. Mhm.
You're welcome.
Jennifer, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I see the meeting is being recorded. Is there any way to get a copy of the recording afterwards?
Yeah, if you let me, because since I'm recording to my computer, it's gonna take probably about 20-30 minutes. But then I also need to make sure and review it before I send it out. So, but
Okay,
yes, I will make it available because someone specifically asked me to record this for them. So,
thank
so
you,
yes,
because
it will be
I'm not the
available.
VPE, but I'm mentoring the VPE and I would like to go over this with her. I think
Okay.
it's an excellent tool and I so appreciate you doing this. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Hmm. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, so we're gonna go to Canva and Poster My Wall. These are the two that I use. Canva is more freestyle, okay? And they do have designs that you can use, but it is, if you ever use Publisher, it's sort of like that. And, or either we can make it like Word with less of the formatting. So it's basically it has standard things in it, but you can basically be really freestyle with it. All right, so I'm gonna just go to a couple of my designs. I'll just use this basic one that I have out here. So remember, for our brand manual, we have different colors. So let me open it up on this page, the brand manual. Okay. So the brand manual is interactive and we'll come back to it. So if you can see this, see the top line that says hex. Those are the color, those are the numbers you're going to use in Canva and Poster My Wall. Okay. So all I do is I just copy it. And I said be a little bit more obedient, but I just copy it. I go to my, okay, something else wants to add up. I go back to my flyer. I click on the color I want to change. Click on the color, and then it will bring up, oh, it already has it in here for me. So you can see there's the same numbers that I just copied. Okay. So you can just paste it in here and it will bring up the color for you. And then you can, and then it saves it inside of your document. So if you wanted to come back and change different colors around, you can do that and just keep it one simple basic format if you wanted to. Now, if you wanted to upload a picture, you can just go to upload an image or video and pick from those different ones, or if it's device, you go and let's. And when it says uploaded, just click on it and it pastes it over there for you. And you can also make it into your background as well. I have to move you over a little bit, sorry. And there you go. Okay, now here's the thing. So when you're downloading, Canva automatically saves your changes. You don't have to press any save button. It automatically saves it. So when you're ready to download it, you want to make sure you do a PNG or a JPEG. Or, okay, PNG or a JPEG.
Jennifer, you said this is Canvas?
Canva, CANVA.com.
CANVA.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that looks like is that like Photoshop a little bit?
I guess you could say that. That's why I say it's a bit more freestyle.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It gives you a lot of room to be more creative with it.
Okay.
Okay. So you can choose the PNG or the JPEG. Now, if you are gonna use pictures from Canva, the ones that have like the dollar signs on it or the crowns on it, they are gonna have like a huge watermark on it. So you, or you may want to avoid that option. and just make sure you either use the free ones or upload your own. Now, okay, so going from the left and going down, templates is like if you have something that you just wanted to use from one of them, you can put that in there and just change a little information around, and you're stuck with that format. And again, uploads is where you upload your images or your videos. Photos is if you wanted to use something of theirs to put on your creation. Elements, so these are like photo frames. The top row is like photo frames. The next row is just different graphics. The next row is if you want to like to separate an item from each other, you could put a line in there, and they have different types of lines. The next one is what you would find regularly you find in a Word document or Publisher, a shape like circles, squares, triangles, and things of that nature. Again, frames that shape up the picture, so the picture have like scalloped edges or slanted. They have these things called stickers, which actually have some motion to it. You can add a chart. Now the grids is if you have like 2 pictures, or if you want to like a picture collage. If you wanted a picture collage, that's what you could definitely use that for, because it will set it up to, and they have them like with multiple different things. It could be like 5 pictures on there, 4 pictures, and they can set it up in different ways. So you just have to go through it and look and see what you like. Gradients are a little bit like stickers. And then they have like different graphics that you can use. Text, this is where you will add your text, because once you start a blank Canva, which is a blank canvas, you really don't have text. So you can add a heading, or if you wanted to, if you have something specific that you wanted to highlight and it's over here that you can use, feel free to go for it. Styles, that's the different color formats. Now, Kay Ashley, this is where you would put your custom color palette, okay?
Gotcha.
So if you have Canva that's paid for, you can create your own custom color palette, and that is another class all by itself.
Oh no, I'm just gonna copy the Toastmaster Hicks colors in there.
Yeah, that's a class by itself. So, but if you don't have the paid Canva, when you do have a free one and you already copied it in there, and you're using that basic standard template for different things, those colors stay there unless you add extra colors to it. And of course, like I said, the background, they have it where you can choose color backgrounds, or where you can actually choose one of their different types of backgrounds that they have. Or if you start from the beginning, unlike what I did just now, then if you put a picture on the blank background, it will make the picture the background. Now they do have different types of font. And so I'm gonna click on the font. Put you back over this way. And you really want to be kind of careful, especially if you are going to be using the logo, because you're not really supposed to have a lot of different types of fonts with the logo. But these are the different types they have. And the ones with the crowns are the ones that you have to pay for. Okay, somebody's going to ask a question.
Yeah, Jennifer, this is Joyce. I wanted to ask you a question. You brought up the very question I wanted to ask. When you're doing a flyer for Toastmasters and we're going to be using branding, Is it appropriate to put anything on there, like any of the different little graphics that are not pertaining to Toastmasters? I would imagine that they would have limitations on what kind of stuff you could put on something that has their branding on it.
Yes, and it's in the branding manual. But I can tell you off the
Oh.
top of my head, no kids, no pets, no food objects, and no other branded type of logos.
Okay.
Now, and that's one reason why we're asking you to use those photos that they already have, so it won't be so much, so you won't have to pull so much. And also, if you put in the Toastmaster logos on the background, it has to be a solid background.
Okay.
It cannot be like multicolor striations or a graphic image. It has to be solid background within the branding colors.
Okay. And so if I'm doing a flyer for an open house and we're going to serve food there, I cannot put a table with food on it. I can say food refreshments will be served, but I cannot put a picture of a table. Okay. Thank you.
Especially with the logo.
The logo on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So we pretty much gave you the overview of Canva. Any questions so far? Okay. All right. So let's switch gears, and we're going to go to
I have a quick question.
Okay.
Okay, on the flyer that you have up now would not be, we could not use that color yellow, right?
That is the Toastmasters color yellow.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. It's just that in the branding manual, it's really supposed to be a highlight color. So it's like an accent color. But I know that there are times where, like, for instance, okay, I'm gonna switch gears to post on my wall site. So if you, where I use yellow a whole lot in a flyer. If you've seen the promotion for the Zoom team, for the tech team,
Oh yeah.
that's where I really kind of had a lot of yellow.
Okay.
I had a lot more than the accent. It was like a secondary color.
Okay.
But yeah, they really just wanted to be an accent, but it's still within bounds because it's part of the palette.
About. And where's the branding manual? Is on Toastmasters?
And actually, in the email that I sent on Monday, I actually put it in there too. And
Oh, okay.
if you was at the first
I wasn't.
PR, okay, all right, so I could put it in the chat tonight.
Don't do that for me because I can't.
I need
my
it too.
computer is, I can't pick it up.
Okay,
I'd
All
like
right.
it too.
okay, all right.
What font did you use? I know they have certain ones like Gotham and the Montserrat listed, but can you use other ones, or is it just really particular when you're using the logo?
Okay, so you can use those, and actually the manual. Let's go to there. Let's go. So
When I opened the manual, I saw the GOTHAM and the MONTSERRAT. Is it Montserrat? How do you say it?
Yeah, well, Montserrat.
Okay,
yeah,
I was like, I
I
think
have
I'm saying it
issues
right.
too with that.
That's what I opened
Montserrat.
on a separate window.
All right, so it has a link where you can access it. Oh, wait a minute. It has if you click on the link, it will give you access to the free one.
Okay.
And it's a download. It's a download for your
Computer.
or anything. But rule of thumb, if nothing else, use Arial. If nothing else, use Arial.
Gotcha.
Can't go wrong.
Arial is the standard. They are still using Arial right now. Toastmasters is still using Arial. So if nothing else, use Arial.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
You cannot go wrong with that one. That's what, and see, actually, that was in the old brand manuals, but it's not in the new one yet. But you can still see that they're using Arial right now. If you ever copy, because you know, I'm giving y'all those tips, Toastmaster tips out of the magazines and off the websites, and when I put it in Word, it says Arial. So they are still using Arial.
Okay.
Well, thank you, because I can find Arial everywhere, but I didn't want to have to look for the other ones if I didn't have to switch. And I noticed that they had Arial, so I didn't know if it was a choice. That's why I asked.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Any other questions? Because we're about to switch fully into
This is Janice. This is Janice. Jennifer. You mentioned, you said that you sent us the link for this in one of the emails.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you were at the first PR or either did a VPPR
I was.
training with me, then it was in that email.
Okay, I'll go back to that email then.
And it was also when Mondays, week before and Mondays, PR manager email came out. It was below the link to sign up. It was in there as for you to click to download it.
Okay, all right then. I'll go back to that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Also, if you're a Gmail user, check promotions, because that might be where the email is lurking. Because my test emails that that I send out before you get the actual email is lurking in my promotions tab for Gmail. So if you're not getting it, check that. And if you're still not getting it, let me know so I can check and see if you accidentally unsubscribed yourself, or if your email is one of the ones that bounced, because that has happened. Okay, so
Jennifer, I'm looking at Monday's email that you sent to me on Monday, and about registering for the PR club, but there is no link.
Okay, it's the next button. It should say something about brand manual. It was two buttons, one register and one brand manual.
I see the one for it. It says it's right under where you click for the PR club. Right under that says download the new brand manual here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't see that one.
All right, great. Got it.
Okay. Somebody got it. Okay. Were you successful?
I don't see it.
Okay, well, I'll resend it tonight. Well, either in between. Well, when the video is ready, I'll send it out with the video.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, when posting my wall, you can say speech contest, right, or open house, and they will come up with a multitude of different types of inspirations for you to work with. Oh, okay. Waiting on the web.
Is Post My Wall have a free option?
Posting my wall is free. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I done paid for Canvas. I just wanted to check.
Yeah, posting my wall is free for me. But yeah, it is free. They do have some things have dollar signs attached to them, but on the most part, it is free. Now, I do want to warn you, having my wall do have things that move. Like they have ones that have like video backgrounds. So you do want to be kind of wary of that. especially if you're just having a strict one-dimensional flyer. Okay, so I'm gonna choose this one up here in the corner, right? So I click customize template. It already has a microphone up there for me, so I don't have to go pull something from Toastmasters unless I wanted to. And waiting. And also I could change it, but here's the thing, if the color of the background is attached to the microphone, then yes, I will have to change the picture. But I won't know there until it comes up. Okay. All right. So I get in here and I click on my background. So okay. So I can change this color background. So okay. Again, of course, I want to make it. Let's make it blue this time. So I go back to my hex color. Okay, it doesn't want to act right. Go back to my hex color and copy it. Control C. Click on the color. Then click over here in the box. Control V. Press enter, and there's the color. It changed the color. Now this one is the actual picture. So I am gonna have to change the picture. So to change the picture, you click on what's over here to the right, replace image. Now you can upload your image, excuse me, or if you go to stock photos, it's gonna start you out with something called Getty Images. Now Getty Images cost $2. We don't want $2. So they have lovely Storyblocks, Pixabay, and Flickr are free options. I just want a microphone. I can put in speech. Now, so I can get me a microphone. So click on this, but now it's going to come up where it's going to ask you to crop or not to crop. So you have these different cropping options. You can make it a square, make it a 4:3, introspection, original, or free. We'll go with the 4:3.
Hey, Jennifer, Kendra here. Question for you. With Getty Images, do you have an account with them?
Getty Images, no, and that's why they are $2.
Okay, well, you can get around that $2. I've had an account with them for a number of years, but once you log in, you can download the comp. It's just a low resolution, but the images still show great. Then that way you can just upload it to whatever it is you're designing.
Yeah, so I think that with that, you would have to go to their actual website, download it, and then put it in Canva, because directly from Canva, it still charges $2, even if you have that account. So yeah, but that's a good option. Yeah.
Go to the site and then just download the comp file, and it's no charge for the comps.
Thank you for that, Kendra.
Gotta look out for our pockets.
Okay. Yes, everything that's free or low.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, so my internet is a little slow right now. Okay, so let's brighten this up a little bit. Change the color. Oh, there it goes. Okay, all right. Just take this one right here.
So Jennifer, I just make sure I want to understand this. The reason you had to change, if you use a Toastmaster picture, then you have to use Toastmaster colors. Is that the reason why you changed the background to blue?
Well, I usually just stay within that time. This is just me. I just stay within that, try and stay within those colors. Just so, because since I'm the manager on the billboard, you know, so I just try and stay within those colors. But yeah, you can choose different colors. Just don't make it too wild, you know. Like let me see if I can find one to show.
I just missed what you had said. That's basically what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know, it was one thing when we got into this, and then you said if you're using a microphone, you got to change something. So I didn't quite understand.
Oh no. What I was saying was, if you use a microphone, you will have to Okay, you can pick Toastmasters when they have the table and someone speaking, but if you just wanted to use just a microphone, if you have a microphone already, picture already downloaded, you can use that, because you know microphone is related to public speaking or whatever, so for that nature. But the reason why I had changed that picture is because you know, me being me, I was still, you know, being within the brand colors, and the color in the background of the photo itself wasn't that blue.
I got you.
Yeah, so that's why I had to change. Well, for me, I had to change it. So these up here, this is like the you have different fonts. So you have something called fancy text. It's where they have these different, they merge two different types of, they merge an effect in the font. And you can actually change colors over here. So it wouldn't, so like for instance, this one right here is, you know, you really can't, it's not a good color format for any type of flyer that I can think of. But because you know you can't really see the text, so you can click on color and just pick any color, right? And that made it look a little bit better. But okay, so you can click and change any color, put your text in here, and it shows you what your text looks like. Wow. And you can also change the bottom one. So if you didn't want the blocks and you wanted a different type, you can just click on that, and that looks a whole lot better. And you just play around with it. And then once you're done, you press add fancy text. And the other one is just regular text. And then the layout, they have it where you can add a schedule on there, or you know how they used to have in Publisher at the bottom with your telephone number, and you tear off the tabs. They have that down there. And they have some clip arts, of course, the shapes, and add clip art, and of course your background, where you can change it to a photo, upload a photo, make it transparent, or gradient colors, or a solid color. And with the regular ones, so opacity means how dark, how thin, or how thick you want it. This is how you change the font. You click on the font itself, and these are all the different types of fonts. And again, you know, some of these are a little bit out the way, that, you know, sometimes and you really have to, even if you don't use Toastmaster colors in any kind of schematic, you do have to be careful with some fonts against some backgrounds because it just, it's not readable. So just just try it out, see how it looks before you send it out. And then this one has shading in the background. So it has, oh, it's actually 2 blocks. So this is one of the different shapes. And this is actual. Now, if you wanted to, you could put a background in there. You go scroll down, come to background, and then click color. And then you can choose the color that you want to put in there. And you also, on certain Canva ones, and it's time for me to start wrapping up. On certain Canva ones, there are things that will not move because it's locked in place. So if you see it's with the, see the lock in place down here? I just put it so you can unlock it and lock it. So if something is locked in place, you just have to go to the right, look down and look and see how you can unlock it. And it will let you unlock it so you can move it around to whatever position that you need it to be. And the size. Now, okay, so true story. So I tried to resize something to size 38, and somehow I just put 8 and it made it 800. So be careful. So, so if you are going to type a size in there, be quickly, have nimble fingers. Because either it would draw it down to a smaller number or a big number. So, you know, be quick, or either you can use the sliding bar right here. Yeah, but if you have a specific number that you want to put in, just be a little quick with it. And also to change the color, you know, of course, you click on color and you put your numbers in there, or if you're doing your any other person, you can just, that's a pretty blue right there. Or I'm a purple girl. So, you know, so you can click whatever color you want and then press close. And that's your color. And if you're moving objects or items, all they have is center back, center front. Now, sometimes I do like a certain set. So if I like it, I will click copy text and it will make another box for me, the same one. And then I can put it wherever I want to put it. And if you do make an error or a mistake, you can click over here to the left and click undo. Now, when you are done with your creation, up here at the top to the right, you can click save, and it will save it for you. And then if you're ready to download, you click on download and go for the first one. It's free. The other two you have to pay for. Now, it will have a watermark, and this is a small nominal watermark that says made by Post on My Wall. I'm fine with that. I keep removing. So you just press download. It'll download it directly to your computer in a JPEG format. Now, if you wanted to, oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Well, all of the free ones have the watermark?
Yeah, all free ones have the watermark. Now, if you are unique and mostly and if your flyer stops like a 1/4 inch above it, do download it, you can crop it off.
And crop it. So it's at the bottom?
It's at the very bottom.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
Okay. Now, if you are collaborating with someone on this project, it's this button called share. And you can add collaborators to your project. And if you are someone that you know that they may go in there and accidentally cause your creation to be messed up, you can just make it so where they can just only view it. But if you know that they have creative geniuses, you just let them edit it. And then you just send that invitation off. There's the same thing in Canva, and it's up towards the top as well. All right, are there any questions? We have 5 minutes left.
No, I just want to say, I love you for showing me all of this, because I do a lot of creative stuff, and I never even knew about these sites, never even heard of them.
Well, awesome.
So thank you.
Welcome.
Jennifer, would you name the sites again, the 3 different sites? One is Canva, C-A-N-V-A.
The other one is Poster My Wall.
Right.
Poster My Wall.
And then, of course, Toastmasters International.
Okay.
Oh, also, a quick one. If you have a picture and you're trying to remove the background from it, let me see if I can share real quick. You can go to, it's called Remove Background. I mean, it was a blessing when I was looking at scrolling through Toastmasters on Facebook. It was a blessing when they had showed this PowerPoint on how to remove a background. I was like, yes, I don't have to stress myself out with Publisher and Word anymore. All you do is go to www.remove.bg. Upload your picture that you're trying to remove the background from, put it in there, and then it'll automatically remove the background.
Nice.
And then you can just save it. Now, one of them is, one save is tricky because it's going to ask you to pay a little extra, but I do the preview one and it worked just fine. You know, they have the background moved and it's free. So, so that was just one last little tip. All right.
Jennifer, I feel really silly. This is way over my head. I'm just gonna put it right out there.
Sometimes you gotta process it.
Yeah, it's just way over me here. So why would I want to use this remove background image thing? What is that?
Okay. Let's say that you didn't want that, you took a picture of yourself right now with palm tree behind you.
Okay.
But now you don't want that palm tree behind you because it's going to go on Toastmasters International, right?
Okay.
You want Toastmasters International behind you or something else behind you. So you can take that picture to the background remover, put it in there. They'll take away the palm tree and the islands. Now you can put your picture on the background of a Toastmaster instead and save it.
Okay. All right.
Or
paying
somebody
$10 a month for Shoebox. And it's like I paid $10 a month for something called Shoebox. Hopefully help me to make some stuff. And I don't understand that. And it looks like there's a lot of free stuff out here too.
Jennifer, excuse me, this is Janice. Can't you use, well, one time I removed the background with, I think I did PowerPoint or Word or something, those little formats they had in that. And I sort of, erase. I sometimes I was successful and then sometimes I wasn't, but I have used that before to remove a background and put the picture where I wanted to it. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it and be successful at times. But I mean, since I found that one, and
I'm gonna try this one too. I'm gonna try that one.
It just makes it a whole lot easier because trying people's fingers and arms from a photograph. Yeah.
I'll use this one a lot, that remove background.
So can you also, on the remove background, change the color on that particular website? Or you have to go somewhere else?
No, okay, so what it does is it removes the background. That's all it is. It just gives you the image without the background on it.
Okay, so where would you go to change that to a color? Then I got lost right there.
Okay, all right. So if you have, let's say you have Canva open, you got your flyer already ready, but that picture that you was going to use has something in there in the background and you want to take it out. You took it to the background remover, saved it, upload it in Canva and the post on my wall, and it'll put it up there. And you will only see the product but not the background because it removed the background.
Right.
And then you can save your flyer and keep rolling.
Got it. Thank you.
Mhm. You're welcome. All right. Okay, one last question. And it's from Cole. Why does everyone say that putting up a background during the meeting is easy, even without a green screen? Okay. Why are there no hot links? Okay, you got to explain the hot links, but I can do the first part. Okay, so I don't have a green screen. Now, it's easy sometimes. It also depends on your computer. If your computer is a little older, you're not going to have a green screen. Right, Jerry? But you need a solid color. So let's say you're on a solid color wall, right? Unless you're just almost the same color as that wall, it should do it for you.
Okay, so if I go up against a blue screen, then even without, because it very well could be my computer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the computer was purchased within the last year, but I didn't go looking for the newest computer. It was new, but I'm not like what's the latest and greatest kind of tech person. So computer could have come out 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know.
Okay. Now, a lot of the newer phones automatically have upgrades for the virtual backgrounds. So they're a little bit better with the virtual backgrounds.
Did you say newer phones? Oh, okay. Once again, yeah, okay. So really, it sounds like my issue is that I buy things that are 4 years old, and I'm happy.
Well, I mean, if your phone does a regular update, it might do the update, so where it can be adaptable. So just try it out and play with it.
iPhone 7.
Try it out. And you said, why are there no links on your
Right, so it says like, and again, that could be the answer. It says in Zoom, go here. If you want to add a background, and then when I get to do you want to add a background, it just asks me, but there's nothing for me to click on. There's nothing for me to click on that's hot,
Okay, all right.
So again, I don't want to hold up progress here, but it could very well be my computer.
If you don't see a circle with a plus sign in it that says add to, then so you should automatically see something that says none. And if there's no other, it says none, N-O-N-E. Okay, and then there should be 3 little squares next to it. Sometimes those 3 squares have pictures in it, sometimes it doesn't. You can click on those, if it's an empty square, click on it and see if you can upload a picture. If not, it should be a circle with a plus sign. Click on that to upload a picture.
Okay, I'll see what I see when I get off the call.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, good night.
Good night. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. And
thank you, Jennifer.
You're
Good
welcome.
night. Thank you, Jennifer. Great meeting.
Thank you. You're welcome. As soon as
Thank you for sharing.
Now, do you do this every Wednesday?
No, we do this once a month for the PR Club. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what we're going to talk about next month?
Next month, did y'all have something that you need to press on? And something really, because I was gonna try and do like if you had like the Facebook, show you how to operate your Facebook pages if you didn't know how to do that.
Yes, that'd
That's
be
a good
great.
one.
Good.
That's a good one.
Okay. All right.
Keep me in the loop, please, Jennifer.
Okay.
Because I got this from Vivian. That's how I found out about it.
Okay.
Thank you.
But Kendra, did you have something?
Oh, no, thank you.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'll attend your classes though.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh,
Have a great
And,
night.
and one other thing,
Mhm.
each club's president should be receiving the district's events, and that has all of the events that are scheduled on there. So if you're not getting that, contact your club president because they should be getting it.
And also, you as a member should be getting the PR email as well. So if you're not, please check your spam, check your promotions, if your Gmail account, and then just drop us a line and let us know. D14Toastmasters@gmail.com.
Now, Jennifer, if a member has opted out of emails, then they won't get that stuff, right?
No.
Yeah, because I was surprised that presidents and officers opting out. How the world you gonna stay in tune with what's going on? You opting out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to pray for people.
Yeah. All right.
Well, thank you so much.
You're
All right.
welcome. All right.
Jennifer.
Oh, and also, if y'all interested in Zoom, next week is the second session of Zoom. They're going to be going over the Zoom team itself and special events.
All right.
And Jennifer,
Email to that effect.
Yeah, it was in the email, and it's going to be in the email coming out on Monday.
okay. I'm still having a problem, and I found out that that my laptop is not a Mac. I didn't know anything about laptops, but it's a Microsoft, and I still can't get I can't click on anything or see those little dots that you talk about at the bottom of chat. So I'm wondering, I don't know what else I need to do.
Okay. Now, when you're getting into meetings, are you just clicking? Okay. Do you have a Zoom account? Like if you went to zoom.us.com and signed in.
I have my own Zoom account.
Okay. All right. So is the Zoom client downloaded on your computer?
Zoom client downloader.
The Zoom software.
The software. Yeah.
And how do I go to that? How do I check
Okay.
on
So when you go to zoom.us. Okay, hold on.
Okay. Zoom.us.
Yeah. Okay, you go to zoom.us. I'm already opening my account. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom. Okay, down here, right? Where it says download, right?
Right.
It says Zoom client for meetings. You're gonna download this one right here.
Oh,
Number
okay.
1. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I got it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
All right.
All right. Well, y'all have a great night and a great month.
Everybody take care.
All right.
Thank you. Good